All right, all right, all right. It's your favorite political innovator and provocateur, David Washington, here at the J in Washington Network. All right, Chicago, my hometown. Yes, Chicago will have a visit by the National Guard, according to reports out of the Pentagon and also President Donald Trump. Chicago is due for thousands of National Guardsmen and women to occupy Chicago. Now, I'm taking this very seriously. Um, is this unusual? Very much so. Unprecedented in peacetime. Um, we're seeing it now in DC. The president says that things are out of control in Chicago. Crime is out of control. Now, I'm here in Florida, my adopted state. However, and I'm hoping, I was hoping, this is Sunday, August 24th. I just finished a live interview with my friend, uh, live now from Fox anchor Stephanie Quinn, talking about redistricting, and therefore the suit here. And also, I was kind of at church. But that's a different story. But anyway, I was hoping to have my brother on this show, and I may do a part two to this because he's not available. It is Central Time in Chicago, so right in the middle of church for him. However, I really wanted to have him on the show and talk about this specific topic about crime in Chicago being out of control and President Donald Trump's plans to have the National Guard occupy Chicago. And the reason why I wanted my brother on the show is not because he's in Chicago right now, but just yesterday, right around this time, it's about maybe one-ish in the afternoon on Sunday, but on the 23rd of August at approximately 3 o'clock in the morning, my brother and his wife and their dog were sleeping, resting in their home in the neighborhood of Avalon Park, if I remember correctly, on the southeast side of Chicago. And my brother's dog, Coco, and his wife, Alicia, were startled by noises outside of their home. And as they got up and rushed to their front door, they realized that there was a break-in into my brother's SUV that was parked outside his home. And so as they were, leaving, their front door, their porch, and rushing out, they see that there was a person in a black hoodie running alongside the car, hitting several other cars. Their passenger, if you're on one side of the street, your car, the passenger window was broken out. If you're on the other side of the street where your car is parked, then your driver's side. Several cars were hit by these alleged, by these criminals, okay? And so, my brother called the police. The police came out to their home. My brother notified their neighbors. Again, this is early Saturday morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. And my brother learned that their block was not the only block that was hit. He and his neighbors were not the only cars that were hit that night. Several other neighborhoods near where my brother lives, different neighborhoods, were also hit. Several cars were broken into, their windshields shattered. And we're talking about tempered glass, and it's not that easy unless you have a certain tool to break those windshields, those windows. My brother reported that one of the people who alleged to have done this were caught, and that person had a bag, a duffel bag, if I remember correctly, of weapons and tools specifically to break car windows. Let that sink in. An organized effort across several neighborhoods in Chicago where several cars, many cars, were broken into on the same night. In Chicago. And I want to have my brother on the David Washington Show to give his account because I'm sure I am missing, some detail. However, when my brother showed me the pictures, and let me see if I can show you the pictures here because it's just incredible that this happens. I'm sorry that people are victims of crime. However, you think to yourself, oh, it couldn't happen to me, or it wouldn't happen to me. And yeah, it does happen. My brother, his wife, their dog Coco, they were safe. Everything's okay. However, this is a violation. It sticks with you. And let me see if I can pull up these pictures here, because when my brother sent the pictures, man, it really, I felt violated. I felt that I was broken into. Okay, so these are the pictures. This is my brother's car, and this is the pictures of what occurred. And this kind of stuff should not happen. It really shouldn't. And I'm saddened by the fact that it occurred, and all citizens deserve better than this. Everyone deserves better than this. And it breaks my heart. It hurts. And I'm glad my brother, his wife, and Coco are safe. I'm glad that the police were able to apprehend at least one of the alleged criminals. And hopefully the police will do their detective work and break up this this organization. That's what it was. It's organized crime for this to occur across different neighborhoods on the same night. So I'm hoping to do a part 2 because I want you all to get my brother's firsthand experience, his firsthand conversation about what happened, his firsthand account of what happened, and just let you know, where do we go from here? And that's the question that I asked my brother yesterday. Now what, Douglas? What's going to happen now? And this was before all the chatter about the National Guard coming to Chicago. So on that note, Avalon Park is a great community. There's very little crime that I am aware of. However, it's been some time since I've lived in Chicago. I miss my city. I miss, everything about the great city that Chicago is. However, it's definitely changed. And I'm tired of trying to defend Chicago in this reputation of crime. So there's going to be a part 2. I'm going to get my brother on here, and we're going to have a discussion about now what, with the idea of National Guard troops being in Chicago to address crime. how does my brother feel about this? And what does he think about it? And we'll have that debate. Okay. So this is the David Washington Show. I really appreciate you all being a part of everything that we do here. This is incredible stuff. Hey, when you get a chance, check out that interview with Stephanie Quinn Yu right now. Fox. I will post that as soon as they have the recording ready. It's about redistricting. And hey, who else would be better to be interviewed than myself, who is currently a member of the 2025 Orange County Mid-Decennial Advisory Board on Redistricting. So I'll see you the next time. This is David Washington. This is the David Washington Show. Thank you. God bless. Love you. Bye now.